Alright, cool. We're starting again. No, we're not. We're starting for the first time
Hello.
today.
I am Nicolai Gray.
Dude,
I was trying to pass it around. I just said my
you
name.
keep stealing my intro.
I'm trying to pass it around. So, I'm Nicolai Gray. I'm on this podcast. There is also...
I'm not talking because I'm going to get the host to it.
Welcome to the You Talk Too Much podcast.
I wasn't going to say that bit. Dick.
I am Lachlan, the greatest of all people. With me today is...
Nicolai Gray.
There you go.
Bob Saget.
Damn it!
I
Josh
just say Penny.
and
Penny.
Emily, the girl who plays Penny. Or just Penny.
Penny.
No. There's no Big Bang Theory jokes on this podcast. This is
There
comedy.
was one just there.
This is real comedy. It's getting cut. It's not going in.
Do we just want to have you say, it's not going in, like that,
As
out
a
of context?
As a little soundbite, just always says, it's not going in.
Just like to point out, I've seen your editing process for this. It is quite literally just stick on a picture and post it on YouTube. There's no
No,
point.
I edit them down sometimes if we say things we shouldn't, stuff like that, and cut out some
okay.
like big spaces. But to be fair,
Especially if it gets horribly sidetracked and racist.
I occasionally miss them because I'll be playing a game at the time and just have the headphones in and be like, oh, that was quiet for too long. Let's go back, pause this game, and do this. Cool. It works, I
Does it?
guess. Kind of.
Surely,
anyway.
I would have thought you'd try and put a little bit more time into it. Having said that, your podcast would
It
go
doesn't
for an
really
hour.
To be
require
fair-
time. It goes for an hour. You just sit there and listen for an hour.
Yeah, and to
That's
be
what it
fair,
is.
he sat down with one of us and talked to us for an hour.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how agonizing that is?
Plus, I'm a
suffering
good
for it
listener.
right now.
Exactly.
I'm a good listener, ladies. That's right.
I'm not sure who you're appealing to.
Yeah.
Me
I
neither.
was thinking.
Isn't that a thing?
I think he's appealing to
Isn't that a thing? Girls like guys that are good listeners or something? I don't know. I don't really care.
Probably
You're the
is.
leading
Probably.
female.
You don't
Although
care?
I did find a picture on Facebook that I should send. It's really nasty, and it was something about. No, it's not that nasty. It's more. It says a girl shouldn't be talking to a guy about their problems because a shoulder to listen to can become a dick to ride on.
Wow.
There is this. No.
it's like the Hellcommon Conception. It's just like, I did this for you. Fuck me, right?
Well, there goes my conception of what this podcast is going to be about.
Seriously,
Mine too.
have you noticed how that is happening on shit like Facebook and everything? It's just like, oh yeah, I did something nice for a girl, and she didn't fuck me. That bitch!
Hashtag she wants the D. That's like half it. Why is no one laughing at me?
We're laughing
We're
at
laughing
you.
at
actually-
you, not with
I'm actually picturing now, like, since Emily said that about the photo, I'm actually picturing literally it just turns into that, so her shoulder's just crying, she opens her eyes, it's just a dick sticking out of the guy's like, ah!
What happened? What happened under my shoulder?
It's like activated by tears.
I'll find it and I'll send you. It's so bad.
It's the worst superpower ever. Dick shoulder activate.
Dick shoulder.
Well, I think that's the name of the podcast.
Punches someone with it.
Oh god, he touched me with it. Ew, 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 ew.
Oh my
He would
god.
never have any enemies. No one would want to fight him.
No, he'd have a bunch of sexual assault charges laid on him. His enemy would be the legal system.
He would live long enough to see himself become the villain.
That's not too hard.
But he would survive though in prison.
No.
They call me Dick Shoulders in prison. Why they call you that? I honestly don't know. Maybe it's the Dick Shoulders. Anyway, moving away from that,
That
Thank
got
you.
so bad so quickly.
this
And
podcast,
Josh is walking away.
this podcast is sort of a celebration-ish thing for the fact that we've got 100 subscribers on Monday.
Woo!
Yay!
Hey!
Specifically me. Yay me. And us. Mostly
But
us.
you couldn't
Yay
have done it without me.
I couldn't have done it without most of you. You guys are actually great actors, even though you keep denying it.
And people that are listening.
Yeah. And half of
Actually,
the,
yeah, no, we should thank the
Absolutely.
subscribers for subscribing.
the people that subscribed,
They
even
took
better
that
than the
time
actors.
to press that button after watching a video going, what the fuck was that shit?
They took the time to sign in and press a button.
I was going to say, that's
Most people don't even sign in, which is why a lot of people just don't
I
subscribe.
don't
to
freaking
stuff.
sign in. I got a Gmail account for work. and then I could suddenly subscribe to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yay!
Same here.
That was it.
Yeah, it's because Google and YouTube are things now. They're,
They're so
been
intimately
shipped.
intertwined that
Google and Apple broke up, and then Google and Google already owned YouTube.
it's the rebound.
Yes, the rebound.
The rebound website. Like Google and YouTube running into each other on the street. Apple says like, "Oh, hi.
I've always loved you.
This is YouTube. He's pretty big on the internet. I don't know if that, he's way better in bed."
It goes much, much longer without the battery dying. That's not a sexual reference. Apple batteries are just terrible.
Apple's just back at home on a phone to a girlfriend like, it doesn't even matter, I don't care. YouTube's a slut. It's been like 1 billion people all the time.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Point is, thank God for slutty YouTube, because otherwise we wouldn't be talking to you right now. Well, we would, but we'd sound crazy.
Yeah, well,
I already sound crazy. Thank you.
we know. That's
You're
why
welcome.
we
I
put you
thought
on
we
here.
were all crazy.
Oh,
That's
You
kind
just
of
kind of
that's how
put
it
the
started,
channel
right?
together
Yeah.
of craziness.
I think that's just everyone thinks they're crazy. It's like, I'm totally crazy. Please, do you have conversations
Well,
with
hang
your
on.
furniture?
What was the first video that we all filmed? Was it Blind Date or was it If You Know What I Mean? Because I know
It was
if you know what I mean, came before Blind
it
Date.
came out first, but which one do we film first?
If you know what I mean.
I was gonna. Okay.
I thought it was
Really?
Blind Date.
No, but
Because
we
that
filmed
was-
Blind
If you know what I
Date
mean.
well after.
I thought we filmed them both in the same day. That was back in the days
That's
where
what
we
I
could
remember.
get 2 in one
And I
day.
remember it was Blind Date took forever, and then it
Yeah,
took us like
That's right.
actually,
Yeah, If You Know What I Mean was like in the
Yeah.
evening when the sun was going down.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, no.
And Josh was a black guy. That was before the operation.
Yeah.
It took you forever to
I-
get your one like
been
that.
white
I'm,
for fun.
Yeah.
I'm a Michael Jackson tragic. I did
Yeah.
a traditional, started out as black and then slowly changed into white.
I
Except
think I found a picture.
he's less cool now.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's just always been a legend. You just kind of degraded into white people.
I just point out that I didn't start as a legend either.
Okay, so you just stayed as
Yeah.
pure concentrated
I found the
fan.
picture.
Yeah.
I thought 3-year-old Josh was pretty legendary. I didn't know him, which is probably what made him so legendary.
Yeah.
I wasn't there to just bring him down.
Actually.
So yeah, I was
Who
going to ask.
the fuck comes up with that shit?
When I
We
read
found
it.
the picture.
We have found the picture.
Seriously.
That's,
we got away from this conversation. We're coming straight back to it.
Because everyone
like-
brought it up and then she's like, no, I gotta find it. I've got it. I've got
It's
a
good
smartphone.
rebounding with YouTube.
Please send that to me. It's funny as
Yeah.
hell. I want it. Anyway, I was going to ask you guys, since I'm just trying to move away from this photo again.
Yeah.
Yes.
What
Sorry, I
is
just had to
your
show everyone.
what is your best memory in the past 100 subscribers from Pathetic Injuries or just whatever? What's your
Subscriber 69. Sorry, that's the first thing that came to my head.
Thank you very much, subscriber 69. You've made an impact on our lives, specifically because we got to giggle for like 3 weeks.
That's just how long you were stuck there.
I have to
Wasn't
admit, I was a little depressed when we got 70.
it? Yeah.
Like, oh,
That's
Well,
alright.
I
We,
remember each video and then get to that point where it would be 69 views.
we had a
there's some still suck at
we
69.
had a cricket grand final a couple of years ago where we were chasing 100 to win and we were all out for 69 in reply. We didn't care that we lost. We were partying harder than the opposition. We lost. We didn't care.
So yeah, what is your best memory of Pathetic Industries since you all started working?
Free pay.
Free pay? The fact you don't get paid? The lunch?
Which I've paid for.
I've paid for lunch occasionally, sometimes.
I think
Never.
you have,
No, I've
but it's
done it
only
before.
been uni related.
It still counts. I pay for lunch.
You've never
Okay.
paid for my lunch.
'Cause
Or
you
mine.
never want lunch. You guys asked for too much for lunch.
I never asked for anything for lunch.
Point is, what's your best memory from Pathetic Industries?
That's actually
Nicolai.
a difficult one.
Okay.
Like, I've had a lot of fun doing doing skits over the course of the time, over the about year and a bit now that it's been.
About a year and a half-ish. When was May?
14 months since Pathetic Industries started and we put up Hungry. That was a lot of fun, although I was pissed off that it took us 3 fucking tries
That's right.
to get that on YouTube.
I thought
we
you were
filmed-
We filmed it 3 separate times. The first 2 he lost. No, he lost the first one and the second one got
Both
corrupted.
the first 2, basically. No, one got corrupted, and the second one,
That's
we had to like reformat all of our computers and stuff like that. I can't remember why. Something to do with like space on the hard drive or something. Either way,
Y2K all over.
video's gone. Yeah, Y2K was what happened.
Y2K.
That's how long ago we filmed it.
Yeah.
Your computer's going
12 years after Y2K, we suffered the effects of Y2K.
I actually have a theory about that. Y2K wasn't the destruction of technology; it was the destruction of like children. Because 12-year-olds now are all shitheads, right? 12 to 14-year-olds, they're all born like Y2K up and afterwards. They're all horrible people, right?
What about
That's what Y2K
What
is.
about the year just before that?
99.
1999.
Because I know a few people in that year that
Yeah.
are getting to the shithead stage.
Well, I can tell you
That's
now, if
just-
we're going to keep going that way, my brother was 1998, and he is a shit. I'm sorry,
Well,
but you are.
99 were influenced by the children of Y2K.
So if we're going to keep going further back, I know I'm a shithead, and I was 95, so...
And then there's us born in 94, whereas...
Just-
no, wait.
It's just you two. I'm 95 as well.
Oh, you're 95?
Yeah.
Filthy 95ers.
Hey!
Hey, 95er. Yay, high
And then
five.
there's me and Emily from 94.
On the mic.
And we're, you know, good, wholesome, and pure paragons of humanity.
Pip Pap Paragons
Well, there was
by
one-
Dr. Seuss.
I know we're getting off track here, but it was
Doesn't matter.
funny. There was one time where I was on Facebook, and you know how you like things as you do. There was a page that okay, except for
Go
you. There was this page that I liked that was the year of 1999, the year of the legends, and then after that, all my friends that weren't born in that year kept commenting. They're like, "No, that's not the year of the legends. The year of the legends was whatever year they were born in. So if it's 93, they're like, that's the year we were, you know." We built the internet. We were amazing. And
We
then-
must have been born in the year of the pest.
Because we are.
Yeah, exactly.
One
So-
second, I've got to take a photo.
Oh, you do that.
I want a new cover photo. Everyone get in the photo.
You get the
Yay.
photo too.
Ah.
Let's do
Alright,
it.
there we go. I was just
Ellen
thinking,
from the Oscars.
that selfie thing. I've seen people trying to recreate that so much now. It's really fun.
Unfortunately, if we were to try to recreate that, one, you wouldn't get the people here to do it.
Every time we've had more than 5 people over for a sketch, something's gone horribly wrong.
You couldn't get more than 5 people here today. For
I
a
know,
podcast.
right? It was really
I don't
confusing.
know. I think the anniversary skit had, what, 5 of... No, yeah, 5 of us on camera.
Plus yourself, mate.
Plus yourself there behind the scenes.
Exactly.
We managed to get that done.
That is the second time it's worked. The first time
was the New Year's
was,
skit
New
when
Year's
there
Eve,
was,
yeah.
what, 8 of us or 7?
What about the anniversary skit? How many people were
That's
there
what we were
for
just
that?
talking about.
Yeah.
6 of us. It was.
I was thinking the New
Oh, no.
Year's sketch,
No.
because there was a New Year's sketch as well.
How many people are there in us? 6 of us. The anniversary sketch sitcom scenario was
5 was...
Well, it's 5 on plus
Curtis,
yourself.
Stephen, Josh, Nicolai, Emily, and then me filming. Okay, yeah, 6.
So
Yeah.
I was
six,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And New Year's was
New
me,
Year's.
you, Emily, Parker,
Jay.
Dom, Jay, and Liam.
Six.
More.
Plus you.
Plus me.
So
Plus
7.
7. Alright then, there you go.
Although getting some of the timing right for that just took forever.
That sketch it still confuses me. It's way too topical for pathetic industries. There's
was
things
fun,
in it that
though.
I actually don't get. There's a lot of political stuff. I'm like, I don't know what this means, but it's comedy.
The tongue twister to get it all.
Yes,
Yeah.
that it was.
But it was fun.
I'm glad I only had like 4 lines in total.
I felt good that I didn't have the really big ones. Well,
Yeah.
we did at one stage.
Poor Jay. He had a bunch of really big ones.
In other news, I've just
Not quite
relocated
well.
my fingers.
Yeah. What are you doing with your fingers?
Oh, I dislocated them playing indoor not too long ago.
Ah,
and
shucks.
I've just put them back in.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah. Cheers.
Oh man. I should have shown you. You know what we should have done before we recorded this podcast? I should have shown you today's video.
Oh.
The 100
I was
subscribers.
like, that
one.
way you wouldn't know
That
what
way-
I'm talking about.
That way we could talk about it because it came out
Today.
2 days ago. Which actually, no, I would have. You know, by the time this podcast comes out, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Came out today though, on Thursday. Because
Because we're filming this on Thursday.
yeah, because
And we
time
filmed
doesn't
the-
matter.
We filmed the other one on Tuesday.
Yes.
We were going to do this yesterday though, but Josh
Other
was
one?
sick and Stephen was somewhere.
What other one?
We
Were we
gonna
going to do the
this
podcast yesterday?
Oh yeah, okay, this podcast. Gotcha.
This was gonna originally
What
be yesterday.
other one did we do?
That other one, weren't you there for that?
That's my aspiration to one day just have sketches that I don't need to be part of anymore.
Well, you've done that because you weren't in the
No, like not even like I didn't even have to set it up or write it. I just have you guys who's like, hey, I want to do a sketch. It's cool, go do it.
Go nuts.
Awesome, have fun.
So you didn't
I
write
need
it,
a
who
camera.
I
wrote it?
wrote.
Did you make it up on the spot?
No, I wrote Thursday's one. So
Oh, he did
didn't
write
make it up.
Thursday's one. It was yeah.
It was funny.
Were you writing it when you asked us to come and film it the next day?
I wrote it just
And now,
afterwards.
just
Once
so
I
you're
knew
not
who
concerned
could
when
come.
you do just so you're not concerned when you do watch that script. Me and Steven don't actually watch you while you're in the shower.
That's even worse out of context.
Yeah, you need to watch the video
You
now.
absolutely need to watch the video. Let's
It might be
pause
time to
this
pause.
and watch the video.
I know that I did get
Oh
cut
my
out
God.
because I couldn't make it that day, but
Which is, I
this is
never.
probably the reason why I
Yeah.
This is
heard this comment.
Yeah, no, I'm very sorry about that. I never
That's
cut
okay, we
people out.
already know that Penny's crazy.
It's true.
Even if that were to happen, I don't think she would even care anyway.
That's what I like about
Putting
you.
it out
Keep in
there.
mind, she fucks Zach
Yeah.
in front of her boyfriend.
Oh, can we
With
also
you
add,
filming.
she also has a thing with a puppet. Who has
Yeah.
a thing with a puppet?
She's had a past
You,
relationship
clearly.
with Brad the puppet, who's been in
I'm
like
sorry.
4 episodes. Yeah, I do like that about Emily though. She gets into the character. She knows stuff that I don't even know about Penny. It's weird.
It's very hard romantically for Tim.
It's very impressive. I'm very glad and grateful that you do that yourself, so I don't have to keep explaining to you what the situation is every time. You're like, oh, okay, yeah, done. It's easy. It's great.
Let's
Awesome.
watch
I'm
the
too
video.
concerned about this. It's Penny.
All right, let's pause this, watch the video. We'll come back and we'll talk about it. Welcome back. We didn't leave. You didn't leave either. It's been 1 second to you, but for us, it's been
About 5 or 6 minutes.
it's been about a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to Iceland.
Yeah. Well, we
Uh,
were going to chuck in that elevator music as well to keep you busy, but we would have thought a week's a bit long, so just hear...
How long is a week in minutes? How many minutes are in a week?
One crap load.
Okay,
I'm not working that out off the top of my
Yeah.
head.
So we took a break just then to let Emily watch today's video so we could actually talk about it and not spoil it. Even
You mean
who
video
cares?
2 days ago?
Yeah, so
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Jeez, get it, right?
Cough. Point is, go watch it on Thursday.
Yeah.
No, go watch it 2 days ago.
If you haven't watched it, watch it.
Yeah, that one. It's called 100 Tiny Cameras, and it was the celebration sketch for getting 100 subscribers.
And yeah.
Emily, what'd you think? First impressions?
It's actually quite dark. I
Look
didn't
at your
expect
face,
it
it's
to be
horrifying.
very
Yeah.
dark.
Well,
And then it's got like the suspense music.
I know.
Quite surprised that it's not very
Also, Lachlan,
lighthearted.
to answer your question,
604.
604,800 minutes to a week.
Cool!
That's a lot of elevator
It's
music.
a lot of elevator
Yeah.
music. Anyway.
Wonder what
We
happens
wanted to
when
do
they
that
run out.
for a second.
No.
604,800.
Okay. Let's
So-
go back to the video. I reckon...
A second.
We're trying to talk
I'm
here.
not sure what to think about Penny. Like, not only does she have, 2 people watching her in the shower, she could potentially have this 100 as well.
100 tiny cameras watching her in the
Oh,
shower
okay.
as well.
I know this is going previously off topic, but I'm pretty sure a shower cam would get way more than 100 subscribers.
Well, I do
We're
know
sorry.
back in the day when they
So
had...
who's willing to put one in? Nicolai? Josh?
I'm not going to that shower. But I did know back in the
No one's
day
getting
when
in
they
that
had
shower.
Big Brother. You guys remember Big Brother,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Big Brother.
Well, they used to have, cameras in the bathroom and not, where you could see them naked in the shower. That's
They used to
rude.
have, yeah,
But
but
they
no,
used to
they
have-
did. That was Big Brother After Hours.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they got rid of it because it's illegal.
Yeah, I actually never watched Big Brother because I didn't care.
I never really gave a shit.
But I just like seeing the ads where everything was really dramatic, and then you watch the show, see 5 minutes of the show and nothing happens.
Nothing has happened for the last 3 years.
The
Yeah.
only times I watched were the Friday Night Live, and they always did
Yeah.
activities.
I just
Those were funny.
I just like watching them beat the shit out of each other for fun.
I watched Friday Night Live because I thought it was the Australian version of Saturday Night Live, and then got horribly disappointed every single week.
Why you
thought
didn't
you'd
clue in
heard that
after
at least.
week 1, I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
a question about.
Look, I've been an idiot for 19 years. I've been a really massive idiot for the first 12, like most kids.
So are you saying you're only just caught up to speed to the regular idiot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, dude, you've seen the stuff on this channel, right?
Have you seen Thursday's video?
I'm subscribed not once but twice. So
Hey, shh.
Wait, did you say
And
unsubscribe?
unsubscribe.
no, I am subscribed.
Okay.
Well, I'm only.
You're
Wait, you're
insane.
subscribed?
Actually, no,
twice?
I'm not. I'm only subscribed once because the account I kept posting things on is actually my work account, and I haven't subscribed with that
Oh.
on the basis that I'm already subscribed once.
You should
You
do
know
that.
what would be really
You should
bad?
subscribe with that one.
If we do all these little
Cough, cough.
things about 100 subscribers and then suddenly 5 people unsubscribe.
Well, no, technically, we've already passed that because when we were filming it, 102 people had subscribed.
Yeah, but
That's why if
eventually...
anybody's ever neurotic enough to look at the 100s in the background, they will find a 101 and a 102.
Also the word
And
British.
if you look, you'll find British.
Yeah. So
Written there.
there's your Easter egg audience.
Go find
it.
And
Post
Betting
it on their
Industries
face. Post it on the Facebook page.
I like adding Easter eggs and stuff like that. Like Nicolai always has chocolate sauce, just for some reason, because he drank it in Hungary.
But it's a milkshake.
No, he just always has one.
I don't always have one, but I often have one.
Yeah, so we really drew attention to it in this one.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
For all of about 30 seconds.
I like just starting sketches with just menial conversation, like they didn't just
Yeah, well,
happen.
it adds an element of depth to the story because it's just like, okay, yeah, we're going about our normal life. Tim
Define
completely
normal life.
Although I think this video compared to the rest, even though I'm not up to date, it's probably the best one I've seen, other than the fact that Penny is being watched when she's in the shower. That's the only thing that I'm sitting there going, oh.
Your character is
how-
getting more and more messed up.
And how does that make you feel?
Yeah. You should have a lot of relationship issues you need to work out.
No, I don't think it's the couple themselves. I think it's just.
No, I think we have a lot of
crazy.
I'm building hype. It's going to come up and then come horribly crashing down when I have to finally end the series. No, I don't know what's going to happen. I might actually make something interesting happen with all this build up. But other than that, I mean, do I have to? You know,
Not really.
I like the idea of this. You know, I mean, Josh, your character's always been like the straight man, really, except for when he's Toaster Man. He's always just been like serious dude.
We need to go back to that.
Toaster Man.
Yeah,
Oh
we
no,
need
there
to-
will be a Toaster Man too.
Good.
Yeah, we need a
A
Toast
sequel.
Man comeback.
The Toaster Man rises.
We'd started writing the
Okay,
second
so
one.
who's going to be the Toaster Man's enemy?
Oh.
We'd agreed. We
have
have something.
this.
We have this sorted already.
I recently came into possession of a giant popcorn costume. So I figured that would be the perfect enemy.
No, you
for Toaster
can't.
Man.
You can't be the enemy though because you're her friend and she's my
Exactly.
girlfriend.
Oh, hang on.
Even though that
You
would
can't be
create...
my
Could we
enemy.
potentially have the villain try and take Penny?
That was...
But-
I mean,
was
he's
the
a
point.
villain.
But the problem is Penny's already crazy.
So he'd probably rock up and go, "Hey, baby, you want to come back to my secret land?" She'd just be like, "Okay."
Just like instant Stockholm syndrome.
And then he's just turning around and going, "Dude, you've got to get your girlfriend back. It's creepy. I don't want her anymore."
Let's stop spoiling ideas. I mean, these are all great. Let's not talk about them now.
Him anyway, so I don't think it would work.
You
can't
It has to
really
be
do
I could
that.
have an
someone
alter
that isn't-
ego.
Oh, the
You
closest.
can be his sidekick.
Yeah,
There you go.
Great.
No, no,
Toaster
so-
Man and his best friend Sandwich Boy. no, even better. Toaster Man is his friend Bread Bin.
And the foot-long sub. And he's just dude saying so happy all the time. Like, yeah, that's my name.
Is this gonna be?
Guess why?
Is this gonna be a sketch or a trailer or a real movie? Because if it was a movie, how cool would that be?
¿Por qué no las dos? It could be anything I want. That's the beauty
Let's
of
do
being
all
in charge.
three.
I agree.
Let's do the one
I
sketch.
mean, I've written it as a sketch, but I can make it longer.
No.
I
We
guess.
write it as a sketch. We then do a stupidly over-the-top trailer for it, and then we just drag out that 1 5-minute sketch into a 2.5-hour epic.
Or you could do
Yay.
a short film.
Or we could do a short film.
Or a short.
No, we do a 2.5-hour
It's like a
epic,
movie.
and then throw it in the cinemas and go give us money.
That would pay for everything.
Although I reckon
Absolutely.
we should do this when we hit the next
Goal?
celebration.
What is the next goal?
Yeah.
I mean,
200 or 1,000.
that's what I was thinking, but like, that's a
People
goal.
tend to do it in the by tens category, so it's like, 10's a really big thing, then it's 100.
Why is 10
A
a big
10
thing? I never understood why 10 was a big thing.
I don't understand either.
Like,
but
Steven
know.
just had his 10th video, so they made it all special. I don't really understand
10,
why.
no, because 10 you reach double digits.
Yeah, fair enough.
10, 50, 100 to, and then maybe 250,
Yeah, I was thinking 250.
and then 5.
Okay.
5, 1,000.
I always-
$500,000's
on
always a big
YouTube-
one.
On
So's a
YouTube-
million.
No, it's not. That's nothing.
It's only double
Million.
whatever it was beforehand, except for 200.
Well, on YouTube it's something like 100, then 300, because that's like, but 301 videos start glitching. Like, if you get 301 views, it'll stay on 301 until it reaches like 500 views, and then it'll actually update.
Yeah, it'll sound like 301 plus.
Yeah. So I think 100 is a goal, then 300 is normally one, and then 1,000, then 10,000, then...
Yeah.
100,000.
etc.
And then if you YouTube, 19 million.
So what's the next
Okay,
one?
so you've set your sights on PewDiePie.
Yeah. I've set my sights on slightly below average. I feel like that's a little more attainable.
Well,
At
we're
this
there!
Hey!
If you look at all the channels on YouTube, 100 subscribers is
That's actually
pretty average.
It's pretty good. I mean, I'm proud of it. I'm happy. I don't know you guys.
You can be content and relaxing.
Well, I think I can
Retire.
say without I can say this very, very confidently. Of everyone I know, you have the most subscribers on YouTube.
You're welcome.
Yep.
That's not all I wanted to say. I legitimately wanted to say thank you. And my brain just went, what are you saying to thank you? It's you're welcome. We should say that. No, we shouldn't say that.
Yes,
Dumb
you
brain.
should.
Oh my god, that's glorious.
But I mean, it's not just me. I mean, you guys are all part of it.
Yeah.
Obviously. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here on a podcast about pathetic
Talking-
industries to put up with
Talking
pathetic
about the fact that
industries.
we just hit 100. You just
Talking
hit
about pathetic
100
industries.
subscribers.
Yeah, we hit 100 subscribers.
Okay, so I can say we and not be like
Say we, you're
not be
part
like
of
that dickhead who's always leeching credit off other people's stuff.
You're writing a series. You're acting in a lot of the
Okay,
series.
cool. So I can take
do.
partial credit. Cool.
Exactly. So can you guys. So Chanel, you can take credit as well.
Just like
obviously.
you know how it is though when there's
You
some
never
guys just
specify
like,
how much credit. I own this now.
oh yeah, we did it. It's like fuck off. No, we didn't. I was the one who did it. Like when you have to deal with those people, it's just like you've done all the work for something, and then they turn around and go, oh yeah. So for this, we did no. I did. You sat in the fucking corner and ate Milo.
That is so much fun!
Get to that now.
To that guy's credit, Milo is amazing. Actually, when was the last time you had Milo? I haven't had Milo
This
in a long
morning?
time.
This morning,
This
twice.
morning.
Twice.
I fucking eat it all the time.
Well, I take
I go through like the I go through like half a kilo a week.
Josh's face is like,
half a
come
kilo.
on. Yeah, that seems way too much.
That's
I think
way
you're doing
too
it wrong. He just buys the can
To other
and
people.
just chugs the can.
I take a little jar can thing with me to work, and I just have a couple of mugs every morning.
Lunchtime milkshake.
What I'll do is if
Like
I'm driving, I'll fill up my travel mug, which I take with me, and I'll take it with me.
Ah,
But if
that's a
I'm
good idea.
on the desk, I have a mug which I leave at work.
Oh.
So
When was the last time you had Milo? I was about to say Emily. When was the last time you had Emily, Milo? Please regale
and then
us.
the dog from the mask rocks up.
Speaking of Milo, we should
I'm
just
really
create
craving
this
a
new
Milo.
character named Milo now.
Milo is a pretty cool name.
Yeah.
The next character I'm going to name Milo now.
I met a guy.
Can we have him voiced by Michael J. Fox?
I met a guy
If
at
you can find
Nationals
someone like
who's the Cricket Australia indoor cricket manager. His name is Paul Milo. And he kept having to say, my name is not actually an advertisement for Milo. It was really awkward. Every time he stood up and had to do a speech, my name's not linked with Milo in any way, shape or form.
Last time I had Milo, I think 2 weeks ago maybe?
2 weeks ago. Wow.
Yeah, we don't have any in our cupboard.
I haven't had any in a long time. That's why I asked. I figured like that's an old thing to do.
Yeah.
I guess everyone else still does it.
Unfortunately, I ran out of Milo.
I'm way ahead of you.
I was at a friend's house. Actually, no,
Define
I think it was Milo. There was a choice between Milo or the strawberry Nesquik
Oh, I love that.
milk.
Yeah.
Nesquik used to be good, but then they did a recipe change or something.
They've got like
that I
a
didn't
whole
like.
fat-free thing now. It's like, but the fat was what made it good.
It's like chicken noodles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're still good.
Oh yeah, but
They're
only
just-
if you don't have the
Not as
fat-free
good as
one.
they
They're
used
not
to.
quite as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Maggi.
everyone's more
Maggie
like,
or Maggie?
I don't know that brand.
that brand was magic. Anyway,
Brand
I think
name noodle.
everyone's now gone to what that other.
I don't like those
Migraine.
ones. It
Migraine,
takes
that's
too
it.
long.
I never
You
got
gotta like
the hype
prepare
for
stuff
Migori.
on
I
a
was just
plate.
like, they're okay.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's like they're just noodles again.
Like, I mean, admittedly, if I'm going to buy noodles from a store in a fucking packet, I want to be able to add hot water and then eat them 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
That's why I go that Asian brand in a cup.
And you know, not
you don't even need to get a
2
cup.
minute noodles.
Pour it in.
No, because they're 3-minute noodles.
I'm just picturing like Asian brand in a cup. Somebody just hold it up.
No, it's Woolies.
you
It's
know.
the Woolies. It's the Woolies new home brand noodles.
Literally,
Asian
Kim
brand.
Jong Il from Team America is advertising. Hello, have it in a cup. It's not being racist. I'm being the character. I'm just trying to make that clear.
This has gone so south.
I just buy the home brand ones at this point. Like they're the same noodles. It's all just 2-minute noodles you can make in 2 minutes, and they're noodles.
I buy the.
But the Audi ones, they're called Simple. They're the best.
Are they simple?
Yeah.
They sound difficult.
Lachlan,
Sounds like every person
tying
you know.
your shoes sounds difficult to you.
It does. What I've always wanted to make is real burritos. Like, you know when you get like packs of wraps, stuff like that, and they always have like the recipe for actual burritos on the back.
Yeah.
But my family just always just fills it with mince and just whatever you want. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to make real burritos and see
Why
the
don't you
difference.
just organize a day and
I've
have
made
friends and make real...
Yeah,
We
but
could do our own epic meal time.
then I have to 1, organize things, 2, cook things, and 3, not poison anyone.
Which you can't do.
To do it before you pay them.
That's true. I'll just find my
He
friends who are
doesn't
good
pay
at
us to
cooking.
film. Why would he pay us to cook for him?
Exactly.
I'll pay for the food, I guess. Maybe. I might pay for the food.
Exactly. And then I'll get a text message 3 days from now. Can you pay for this for me? Sorry, I shouldn't say that. There's somebody else I know who does do that though. So I won't name names on the podcast.
No, that's fair enough. Just name it. I'll cut it out. No, don't name it. I'm not going to cut it out.
Write it down. And then
Why?
that one moment where
It doesn't matter. We don't need to know.
It's a pretty obvious one though when you think about it because
I just love saying it like that. So I have no idea what you're talking about.
you have no fucking clue, do you?
I could make a wild guess, but I don't want to.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I thought it was unfair.
it's not too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah. And annoying.
We're sorry, whoever you are. Anyway, I figured since it's 100, we've reached a goal in Pathetic Industries. I wanted to ask the hard-hitting question of the day.
Yes.
Finally.
What is your biggest life goal that you've achieved in your life so far?
Crap.
You don't have to have one. You
I
can make it up.
have a couple. Is the problem. I need to think of what's my biggest.
The biggest one,
I
exactly.
might want to go last.
Yeah, I have a feeling I want to go last too.
I don't know. You can go first because we'll go rock paper scissors for who goes last.
More or less, I haven't really fully reached one yet. Getting there, Warlocks is definitely a stepping stone to what I want to do.
Okay.
Even then, it is kind of more or less what I want to do. Like, I can turn around and write something. It doesn't need to be the big super end game, everyone finds it amazing. But if I can turn around, 30 years from now and my kids ask me, "Hey, what did you achieve in your life?" I go, I fucking wrote that.
Yeah. Go to YouTube. Now click this and this and this and this. And
what-
now you'll find it. There it is. Yeah.
Unfortunately, by then YouTube will be archaic.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to be a long way away. YouTube will probably be archaic in like 3 years' time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crap.
No, we'll set up aside.
There'll be a new one for you.
I do want to set up a Pathetic Industries website. I feel like
Yeah.
We can arrange it.
everyone needs their own domain
We
space.
can arrange this.
will happen.
We did. We
I
took
think it's one of the things
Yeah.
that happens
And
once
And
you've
I'm
reached that
currently
point
taking
where
the internet again.
YouTube can't support what you want, and you're starting to put shit on that YouTube will kind of bitch at you for.
Also, it would help to just be able to put stuff up whenever I want
Yeah.
daily instead of just like every now and then.
Yeah.
I have to upload to YouTube like Tuesdays and Thursdays is great, but just because of the amount of content that we're starting to do,
You could have
like,
a Pathetic
people-
Industries website with a blog section where all of the
Exactly.
characters could do their own
People are
blogs.
writing shows and stuff like that.
What?
People are doing stuff now.
Yeah.
Penny could
If we
have her
just-
blog, I could have my own.
Even
We
then,
are
we could
starting
just
up with
have
commentary.
Emily's blog and Josh's blog. Like, it didn't really be in the characters. We are people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Are you
That's coming
sure?
from the guy that wrote the characters.
Are you sure? I feel like I'm pretty robotic.
But I
Well,
think
you are,
it would
but I
be
mean-
fun
yeah,
to
it'd be,
do that.
just to have that space,
Start a blogger.
But it's when you're trying to do something like this, that's the next stepping stone. When you're trying to do it, first it's actually getting shit out there and making people want to watch
Which I
it.
feel like we're doing relatively well.
If you
Then
get
again,
100
I'm
subscribers,
basically
that's
just on
pretty
like
good.
an excitement high just from getting 100. It's like-
Yeah.
I didn't honestly I didn't know I cared about it that much until I saw the 100 and literally just started smiling for like 5 minutes straight. It's like beaming the entire time. I was like, what? Oh, nothing, don't worry about it.
Is that yours?
Massive smile.
Is that your answer to the hard-hitting question of the day?
That would be mine for now at the moment. That's probably the biggest life goal I've achieved, which is kind of lame. I mean,
I don't know.
at the same time, it's
I
not.
don't know. It's
I've started
not
this
Because of what you want
brand.
to do with your life, I don't think it's quite lame. Because you're achieving your goal and you've gotten somewhere for it, which is something.
Fair enough.
And a lot of people will be able to turn around and go, so what did you dream of when you were in high school and blah blah. I want you to do this. Did you get anywhere near that? No.
Jesus. All right then. I mean, thanks, but that was dark very quickly.
Alright, so...
Just like
yeah.
I feel like I should go, and then you can.
Oh, do
So
you
Nicolai,
wanna go
your
first?
biggest life
Should we
goal
play
is
Scissors, Paper,
This is
Rock?
about
Go
is making Warlock. Oh, scissors paper rock. We're missing.
not to necessarily make
I'll go
it to
through.
write
I can
something.
go next. I don't care.
have-
And
I'm happy to go.
Populate.
I've
I've
lost.
already got my
Fair enough.
idea.
Well, I'm glad I
You
can be
got
part of
yours?
that then.
I've got mine as well.
Alright,
Okay.
As lame as it sounds, going to university and actually getting in.
That's pretty good. A lot of my family, no one in my
Yeah.
family did that until now. So
So
yeah,
yeah,
it's impressive.
So like, yeah, we're
Well,
really
my
proud
direct
of you.
family.
It can
I
be
think I have one uncle that went to uni. That's about it.
I think I've got one aunt. That's
I
it.
had an aunt who did go to uni and then dropped out. So
Oh, it's like I had an aunt.
Well, my dad says, he says, oh, I dropped out. And I'm like, no, you didn't. Shut up. Okay.
It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Stop
I didn't
embarrassing
even
me
get
down.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, what's yours?
probably going umpiring at nationals.
Oh yeah, that was recently, wasn't it?
That was only a couple of weeks ago.
That was pretty cool.
That was awesome. But so it's the first time I've done it. I want to do it again.
Awesome.
Eventually, I want to get to a World Cup. So
Nice.
there's a Junior World Cup next year. So.
Oh,
And it's in Australia. So
bam!
if I can get if it's on the Gold Coast.
One of them really dirty places. Yeah, I went to the Gold Coast recently.
It's
still pretty gold.
Yeah. But it's a long way off. It's
why it's called the Gold Coast.
It's a long-term goal. I mean, I was first year umpire at a nationals tournament with 5 other umpires who were also first year umpires. And
This is cricket, by the way, all you.
This is all cricket. Indoor cricket.
Yeah.
Indoor cricket.
It's like cricket, but inside.
And we were rooming with a guy who had done 8 World Cups and had 35 national or
Holy
international titles
All right.
on his own.
Wow, that's a lot of things.
So he had done all that,
I don't know what that
and
even
all
means.
of that combined, his experience
They're
combined
impressive.
was more than the rest of us who were there.
Wow.
How did you feel working with that guy?
Under pressure.
Well, no, it was brilliant because he kept saying, "You're going well." I was like, "Yes!"
Sweet.
No, it was good.
Awesome. I like that. Pretty good life goal we all have, I think. Considering we're all under 20, it's an impressive amount of stuff we've already done.
No, actually, I'm over 20.
Yeah. When
I
I missed your birthday party.
I just turned.
I
I
didn't
didn't
even
have
have one. Bastard.
Under 20,
I was
around 20,
stupidly lazy.
Yeah,
So-
it's okay.
All right.
Yeah, you
Let's
have,
just say under 21.
So for those
20-ish.
of us
We're
who
all-
are turning
we,
21,
if we went to
20-ish.
America, we still wouldn't be allowed to drink.
which is
Yeah, so let's go under
Unfortunately.
21.
for those of us who are turning 21 in the next 12 months,
Yo.
You guys.
you do.
I am actually going to
Nicolai
have
and
a party
Emily.
next year.
Thank
I'm
God.
actually
I was
thinking
just-
about it.
Well, see, that was the thing, is when my birthday comes around this
Traditional.
year, I just went, meh.
That's great for the audio, by the way, just sitting quietly. Thank you.
I just went, I just had that moment of, don't give a fuck.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't quite understand. Why are we celebrating 21? Isn't it big over in America?
Yeah, but
We've
when-
got 18.
Yeah, but
so...
once we're 21, we can sign up for those random things people in this city interrupt you to do. Like, adopt an orphan or whatever. I don't know what
I
they
thought you
do.
could
I don't
do
really
that
listen.
You can do that when you turn
No,
18. Oh no, some of them
no.
can, some of them can't.
Some
Most
of
of
them can,
them-
some of them can't. You can sign up to most charities at 18. The on-the-street sign-up thing is over 21
Yeah.
because reasons.
I love that.
Yeah.
Though. I keep getting stopped by those people who. 2 years ago, I was 16 and people kept stopping me.
I kept getting stopped the second I grew my facial hair out.
I was in a year 10 McKillop uniform and people still thought, he must be 21. Go!
Yeah, but that's the thing, like,
21-year-olds love going to school.
I was about this tall. I was about 3 foot nothing.
but yeah, like when I
He's
was
short
in ABA, I got pretty much every time there was a charity worker, they went, oh yeah, they'll stop him, and I'm like, I'm 19. I had one of them call bullshit and made me pull a license out to go, bullshit, I do not believe you.
You could have just refused to anyway. Like, no, I'm not going to pull my license out for you.
I tell you what,
What are you, a cop?
that's a
I think
good one.
That
When
would
we-
be a good thing for me. Because on the other hand, I'm the one that was 14. So everyone just turns a blind eye on me.
So when that's a good one then. When was either the first time? No, not the first time because we all assume it's when you turn 18. When was the weirdest time you've ever been ID'd?
Definitely by a charity worker because I thought I was lying.
Oh, I thought that was going to be your answer, so we're not going to ask you again.
I have no idea. The weirdest time? It's a good question. You go.
I've
before me.
rarely gotten ID'd for things because I really ever go anywhere. But the only time I have was, I think, at a club, and I showed them my ID, and they're like, "No, I don't believe you. Do you have a MasterCard or a credit card?" And at the time, I had left it at home, and I thought, no. But I've got my university
Entry
ID card, and
Also, that's such
and
a
I thought,
fucking scam. It's like,
seriously,
I don't believe
you
this
don't
license.
believe that I am
Sure.
18? Okay, alright. I was 19 at the time. But anyway, I pulled it out, and they just sat there and stared at it for almost 5 minutes, and I thought, oh my god, they're not going to let me in. And it just occurred to me this morning that it had the MasterCard little logo thing, so they would have let me go anyway, but still.
Crazy.
No, the weirdest time I've been ID'd
Yeah.
was when I went to pick up my sister from after school care.
Yeah.
This is where I work. And if the staff don't recognise a parent, obviously it's like a privacy thing, we have to ID the parent, otherwise it could just be some random dude taking the kids.
So was your first reaction, I work here?
Yeah, it's like, courtesy, you're just like, I work here, you know me. I'm sorry, who are you? It's like, god damn it, you're new. This new kid, like, working the door. I was like, what the hell? I just knocked on the window, I was like, yeah, I'm here to pick up my sister. Oh yeah, it's you work here. Thank you, finally. Some respect. And walked out. I left my sister behind.
Which is fair.
Now that I think about it, because I look 14, I've had all these times where someone will look at me, I'll talk to someone, they'll go, no, you're not 18, you're not 19, you're not 20,
Stop it.
whatever, you have to show me your ID. And the next day I see them, I'll be like pulling out every single one, showing them, and eventually they'll believe me. And then there was another time where I was at my sister's event thing, I think it was some soccer related, blah blah blah, and there was all these family members, and as soon as I said, oh, I'm over 18, like, what? Don't believe you. And at the time I didn't bring ID or any kind, and I walked past one room like through a doorway, and one of the mums just stood there in the middle of the doorway and joked and said, can I have some ID please? And I was like,
I love when that happens. I just want to be the other person in that situation just one time.
Yeah.
It's like be the last straw in someone's life and they just snap at you for no reason.
You want that scenario.
I just want it to happen because of the sheer awkwardness around it. Just the other person going, wow, their life is messed up. They have a short temper.
I can tell you the weirdest time I've seen someone ID, it wasn't actually me, so I don't know if this would count. The weirdest time I've ever seen someone else ID was we were in Adelaide for Nationals. It was a Saturday night. We were all flying out the next morning. We went to Adelaide Casino for a wind down.
Okay.
And I got ID'd naturally because there was 3 umpires there who were under 20 and one of us who was actually 17. He didn't go in the casino with us.
Let's talk about the casino, guys. Yeah. It'll be fun. That's what 17-year-olds sound like.
He sounded manlier than all of us. So.
Yeah.
To be fair, sounding manlier than you isn't hard.
Or you.
Oh, snap.
But,
I can sound pretty manly. I mean, I can do Duffman's voice.
3 of us got ID'd.
Manliest man of all time.
3 of us got ID'd. So myself, the other guy who was 19, and the guy who was 27. And
Babyface 27.
No, he wasn't a baby-faced 27-year-old. And the funniest part about it was he wasn't even the next youngest. There was a guy who was 25 who was small and baby-faced, and he went straight in.
That guy's just a regular.
Yeah. Actually, that wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, hey, Steve. Steve is always my go-to random name, which doesn't work because we have a friend called Steven. We work,
Several friends.
A few friends called Steven. One of them does Nerds and Stuff every Tuesday on Pathetic Industries.
I have
Go
a
watch
friend called Stephen, and then I have several acquaintances called Stephen. Then I have an uncle called Stephen.
But like, it's always my go-to random name.
I just call everyone Barb.
Whenever I do like a random name like Steve, everyone's like, "Are you talking about me?" I was like, "No, I was just." Oh, damn it, your name's Steven, isn't it? I think I might change to Phil. Do we know anyone named Phil or Philip or just anything to do with Phil?
I know a film, but you wouldn't know.
Damn it, it's too much.
so do
That's
I.
far too close.
But no,
Alright, my granddad. Bugger.
So yeah.
This is going pretty well. I like this podcast.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's
although
nice.
I have noticed if we actually kept my name instead of changing it to Penny, we would have 2 Jacks and 2 Emilys,
Yeah,
and that's just too much.
I don't
for
know
this
why we have
one
2
video.
Jacks.
2 Jacks, 2 was too much!
Yeah, but once the Jax isn't there anymore.
I was just lazy. No, and he's probably going to come back eventually. It's just he's busy with uni stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, I think
This is-
who was in a sketch first, you or Jack? Like Nicolai,
I think it
who
was
plays
Hungry.
Jack, or Jack, who plays Jack.
I think Hungry.
Oh, yeah.
because Hungry was the first
Yeah, I
thing
thought
we
you
put
were
on
already
the
named Jack in that. Oh, there was no credits for that though. I don't think. I had no
Yeah, it
idea.
was.
Was there? Oh, okay.
We'll have
I've
to
made too
check.
many videos.
Even then,
You're still Jack first.
I was still Jack first.
So I guess when
Actually,
where I
technically,
wrote-
no. Okay, on your YouTube, on the YouTube channel, I was Jack first, but in real life, I'm pretty sure he was Jack first.
I don't know. I'm skeptical. No,
He introduced himself to me as Kenny in year 7.
I just got lazy when I was writing Jack and Emily's scripts. Just
And
like,
then you called them
what do I
Jack
name
and
them?
Emily.
Yeah, I mean they're still pretty normal names. I just didn't realize I already had someone named Jack,
Yeah.
and it was already played by someone. I don't know what the story is of that now in the sketch world. I have no idea what it will be. I'm just gonna say,
I think we're all having
People
trouble
have
keeping
names.
up to
yeah,
this and that, except for Penny. Penny's just crazy.
yeah. Well, I mean, Penny and Tim have the only real continuous storyline. Everyone else is just kind of who cares, except for the board meetings. They're, you know,
Speaking of which, is there
Same
a third
characters.
or fourth?
there is a fourth one coming. I've written most of it. I just need to make it funny because I keep reading it and it's just not very good. I don't know why. I feel like that role of me just being this idiot, it's not working anymore. I don't know why.
It always works, don't
I
you
just
worry.
ran out of being... It's not fresh jokes. It's just like recycled
But-
from the last three.
The
Maybe
way
you
you
need
could...
to hit your head a few times.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah, you just need to cause yourself enough short-term brain damage to make you think it's still funny.
I mean, I hit my head
Like
the day
all-
before a Barrett Play Productions video that I did, and it's hilarious.
Can I recommend maybe you don't destroy your skull?
I don't...
We don't
Who
have
needs a skull, Josh?
Also, we don't have to destroy the skull to cause him to be funny. We just need to cause some mild brain damage.
Exactly. What?
It's okay, Josh. Lachlan, I'm not going to brain your damage.
All right. So we've hit just past the 45-minute mark, so I figure it's about time to try and maybe wrap up.
Yeah, but
But
last,
yeah, but when you
last time...
say wrap up, it's like
Exactly.
our first podcast. Like, okay, we're going to wrap up because we've been talking for 40 minutes. 20 minutes later, okay, we're going to wrap up because we've been talking for an hour. 20 minutes later, okay, bye.
We just
Well,
we
the
have to
last- Okay,
acknowledge that we
bye.
have to acknowledge we're eventually going to end.
So last time I was in a podcast, we said we're going to wrap up after 40 minutes. We started talking about ironic dick syringe for half an hour.
That was funny.
It would be hilarious though if this is the 100 subscriber celebration podcast.
Yes.
If we made this
Podcast?
I want a podcast.
Okay, so we make this podcast.
100 minutes, how funny would that be?
Let's go.
Oh,
Hold on.
Oh, we've got
So
no
we've got
to
an
go.
hour.
How about this? We'll make it exactly
They
an
would probably
hour.
die-
We'll
they-
make it exactly an hour so that on YouTube it says 1.00.0. It's still it says 100, but it's only 6.
So what you're going to have to do is cut us off exactly on an hour.
Holy
So
shit, it's
it would
2
be-
o'clock.
Really? How's that
What my
happen?
phone says.
How did that? It says it on the laptop
Mine
and
says
on my
159.
phone.
I've got the 159.
Well, yeah, I've got 159 as well.
Liar!
Okay, 30 fucking seconds.
Exactly.
According to that clock.
No, I've got 10 seconds.
In that case,
Funny.
I've got 2 o'clock now.
you should have waited until now to say it was 2 o'clock then.
It's 2 o'clock.
Really? Wow! That explains why I'm hungry.
I think that
Then
explains
again,
why we're all
I'm
hungry.
usually hungry. Alex, that's the next question. Where are we going for lunch?
Subway?
Oh, of course.
Subway?
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Subway? Cool, that was
I don't think we are incapable of getting something
That was
other
quick.
than Subway.
a great topic
After these
conversation.
things.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
is
There
a
is a
Kingsley's
fridge.
now at Onion.
Yeah,
There
and
was a
it's,
Kingsley's for fucking ages.
Was there?
yeah,
Yeah, it was next to
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Can you tell I live in Canberra?
Yeah.
I could tell, and I wouldn't know
Oh,
what it
dude,
is.
seriously
But
though,
then I
what the
lived in that
was
Yeah,
with
wait.
that Blockbuster
Years
video?
and
Okay, the Blockbuster in Lanyon closed down. And they went, okay, we're going out of business. We've got like 2 weeks to clear out all our stuff. And then they stayed open for another month.
Wait, when did they close down?
About a month
Ages
ago.
ago.
About a month ago.
Yeah, no, their
That's
lease
Blockbuster in general.
kept getting extended to the point where they still had to pay a guy to come in when there was 2 DVDs for sale.
I was in Queensland last week, and I saw something that I'd never think I'd see again. I saw an open Blockbuster video. It was
I
ridiculous.
saw one of those in
An open one, you mean?
Like one that's not
Still
closed,
open.
not
You mean
closing
like a
down.
drive-in one?
No,
No, as in one of the ones you can go in and get a video and then walk out and then have to come back and return it.
What?
One that's still in business.
one that's not closing down.
There's one in
It's
our
amazing.
as
You look
well.
at someone like, I can't, no,
Yeah.
no, that's a terrible talking point.
Just imagine a creepy guy looking at you.
Yeah.
Don't change your first draft in any way. That's what Josh was doing for the past
Yeah,
minute.
you look at like this, you look like you're outside the window.
Your eyes are facing 2 different directions.
From this side.
Yeah, they
I
are.
don't want to see it.
Oh, it's scary. So you're freaking out.
John,
scaring
you're
your
freaking
fake
out your
girlfriend.
imaginary girlfriend.
Ah, same joke.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
But speaking of which,
speaking of which,
I have to send you this picture, and I sent it to you earlier, but to the Facebook wall or to YouTube or whatever. This picture I found at uni.
to the Facebook.
Penny's
Oh, yeah.
boyfriend is gay.
It's just
As
written
soon
on the
as I
wall.
saw that, I thought, what? Okay.
We found Pathetic Industries fan graffiti.
I reckon we should totally do a sketch on that.
Just
I am in.
based on a true story and just have a picture of that.
I reckon I should send it to... Yeah.
How bad does it get for Tim?
Let's go. His girlfriend's cheated on him.
She's
front of
had
you.
an affair with a puppet
Twice.
twice,
He's had an affair. I thought he was just a previous boyfriend.
and then there was something. There was a line.
Oh God.
There was a line in the New Year's sketch,
Yes.
and it was something like,
Yeah, like my breakup
breakup
with
with
Brad,
Brad.
my subsequent rebound with Brad. I thought that all happened before
"I should
she
probably tell Tim
she
about
started
Brad's."
shagging Tim.
No,
Give
you
away.
missed the. I should probably
Yeah.
tell.
Actually,
Tim about
how
Brad.
do we even know that Tim and Penny have gotten to that stage?
Because we're the writers, we can decide that now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean seriously, how do you guys sleep in the same bed and
And it's-
profess love for each
it's
other
been a year.
and not sleep together?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not Mormons.
Actually.
We
no.
can make them
I
look-
refuse to be a Mormon.
They be happy all the time.
I wanted to have a sketch like that. Instead of like, you know how Mormons always come to the door of Jehovah's Witnesses and stuff like that? I want to do that, but with mimes. Like, the mimes as being Mormons.
You could do it like one character loses their voice and then turns into a mime and then starts doing that weird stuff.
That would be your character because that's the only person I can think of who would make it work.
Also the only person I would invite over to say nothing for an entire day without being paid.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah. I like how people are becoming a little more committed to this. I never invite people over just for bit parts in and out. Everyone that comes has a full role in each
Well,
one.
yeah.
There was a
Because,
time where I
you
did
know,
come over to help
that's
you
true.
film and then I ended up being a character in it.
That is true.
When was that?
I'm trying to remember what one was that.
Someone didn't show up, so I was like, Emily, get in here.
You're in.
I know it was at the other house.
Oh, it was, what you call it? Hot New Roommate and Behind the
that's
Scenes.
right.
Both of
yes,
those
that's
sketches
right.
were me, Emily, and Liam. And originally Emily wasn't meant to be in it, but the other person couldn't make it. Emily was just going to help me film.
Who was the other person?
I
Yeah.
don't even remember. I have no idea.
I can hazard a guess, but again, I'm not naming names.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Speaking of which,
So this
when
was
is
an angry hot girl.
gossiping?
God, I hope so.
When was that gossiping tongue-tied sketch?
Gossiping tongue-tied. It
Sorry,
was going to
We're doing
happen.
spoilers here.
It was going to
8
happen.
seconds to go.
It was going to happen last week when I was trying to get people together for it, but yeah, no one was available. So it's going to happen
Did
eventually.
you ask?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, I was available.
You guys can't be in it. It's called Gossiping. I Need Girls.
Of course.
Fair
Real
enough.
girls.
Well,
Before any of
I
this
did
event.
say 25 minutes ago that Emily, as the leading female in the room,
Yeah, no, she was in it.
yeah,
She just couldn't make it that day, which is half the problem.
Was that like 2 days ago?
But yeah, like Saturday. I have no idea.
Oh, Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Either way.
no, we changed all of your lines for Tuesday's filming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spliced it in with everyone else.
It's pretty
I think it
seamless.
worked better.
Defined pretty
that way
seamless.
Than
That was actually good.
It did actually
Yeah.
work
If you were
quite
in
well.
it, yeah. I mean, it worked
How
really
would-
well when you were in it, but
Yeah, because
I
it's
mean-
like, who other than myself and Jack are watching Penny in the shower? Yeah, wait, what?
yeah, that would have been.
Yeah.
That would have been your
That-
line.
That, pretty much
covered-
that entire segment was you instead of Josh. It worked though.
Yeah.
All right, let's try and start wrapping up. I want to ask one question. I got it from another podcast that I listen to and absolutely love.
If
It's
we can do that in 6 seconds.
the Pete Holmes podcast.
Yeah.
You Made It Weird.
Yep.
He at the end of each one, he always asks his guest, "What's the hardest you've ever laughed?" And I think we should probably take that up. It's a good question. So, Nicolai, what's the hardest you've ever laughed?
So we're talking about the hardest we've ever laughed at?
Just the hardest you've ever laughed, like the funniest thing ever. It doesn't have to be the funniest, but just
Okay, no,
the one you can
that
remember.
that would definitely be when I was listening to the dramatic reading of My Immortal on YouTube. There was one paragraph because this was a horribly written Harry Potter fanfic,
Okay.
and some guy's gone and actually done a dramatic reading of it, and it is so fucking bad. Everything about this thing is an insult to literature. Twilight is gold compared to My Immortal, and I do not say that lightly. And there was one paragraph where the author just wrote the worst possible thing. I was literally crying. I had to take a break for a good 15 minutes to regain my breath and stop crying. I was laughing that goddamn hard. It was just so wrong, so stupid, and so fucking funny. I could not stop
That's
laughing.
awesome. I don't understand the whole assessment with the fact that Twilight's crap. Twilight has like an amazingly massive fan base. That's something. That's credit. That's success.
You know
That's
what I think
success,
is
but the
worse than
problem
Twilight?
is it's
50 Shades of Grey.
which was a Twilight fanfic.
I saw the trailer
The
for the
problem-
movie of that. It actually looks pretty good. Like the height, like production value wise and everything, it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. Oh no. Another
Lot
thing
of
is
colour in
another guy on YouTube, Pallet Town Champions. He does a bridge series, but he did an overdub of that with a bunch of fairy tale scenes, and it actually I sat there and I went, that was actually not too bad. The first comment, I'd watch the shit out of that hentai.
Oh god. Well, let's move away from that as fast as possible. Josh, what is the hardest you've ever laughed?
Well, this just shows you how young and immature we were. Cricket Grand Final, we were all out for 69. That was the hardest we laughed at the moment we found out, and then the longest we laughed, because we laughed about that for a week until Prezzo. So we were still laughing. We got to presentation, and they just said, Tuggeranong defeated by Western Creek, chasing 102. They were all out for 69, and we were still laughing. In fact, to this day.
I'm still laughing.
Oh, I think there are quite a few where I'm either crying my eyes out because it's so funny or getting water everywhere. They're really all good stories.
Getting water everywhere? Oh god. Where is this going?
Mine out of the gutter and into the sewer where it belongs, man.
Although I did, when I was younger, have cue words that just end up making me crack up laughing. When I was young,
butts.
yeah, like some people have butts. I think at one stage I had Christmas lights. I don't know how that got me laughing, but it did. And then the word pastrami.
I just test people who are drunk with the word hash brown, and if they start laughing... Works
That's
high
pretty
too.
good.
No, one of the funniest people to get, if you can properly get him to laugh, is Hat. Because he does this really weird high-pitched squeak, which... No. Okay, the first time he did it, Oki heard it, and she described it as cute. And his response was the following. Cute, yes. That is the term you use to describe drowning a cat whilst beating it with a hyena.
That's not cute at all.
Cut.
Your friends are weird. Why am I working with you?
But you're his
God.
friend, so
I know,
aren't you weird as well?
I'm weird. I'm less weird than that. I don't
You're listening
hit
to the-
things with
he does
things,
this
I guess.
fucking weird high-pitched squeak. And it is fucking funny because he just collapses slowly as he stops breathing.
That sounds hilarious. What? That's not good. Take him to a hospital. Help your friend, man. Dude.
You're a terrible person.
You're only just figuring this out?
No, I've called it 1,000 times.
Just pick 3 numbers, one of them with the emergency services for a country. Take him there.
Even the Stonecutters one from The Simpsons. Come on, dude.
We do. We do. And your friend's just in the corner dying. We do.
We are horrible people.
Absolutely. That would be great to end, wouldn't it? Just there. Just absolutely click.
I was
Do
trying to
that.
get close to clicking it, and then I saw 58. And
I know, some of you was like, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to try and get it on 100.
Are we going to get
Oh, we're not actually done yet?
No, we're at
No,
58,
we've got
58, 36,
minute and a half,
but, I
less
mean,
than a minute and a half.
Let's stop
Although,
talking, because this is,
The
I
only
mean...
problem is, aren't you going to cut some things out?
Who
So
cares?
that means it'll be even shorter.
No, he's not going to adjust it this time. So we can make sure he gets it nailed.
I don't really
Alright.
care.
Just splice together some of the footage from before Emily rocked up.
Yeah.
Unless you deleted that.
No, I think we need to delete that.
It
What
may
were
be
you talking
deleted.
about?
We are,
Nothing.
I don't know. And I don't want to know.
Bad.
I really do not want to go back to that.
Yeah, I don't
place.
even remember. I had to leave to...
It was
like,
a dark and scary place.
you called me, so I left the podcast for a while, and these guys were talking. I came back, I have no idea what's going on.
I prefer to read
How
banana.
long were you talking for?
How about,
Do they even know?
No.
10 minutes? It wasn't very long.
5.
5? Even better. So, That was a podcast.
That was a podcast.
This still is a podcast.
I was going to say, we've
Yeah.
still got 30 seconds.
I know. I'm just figuring we
Well-
should start wrapping up.
I'm Nicolai Gray.
Yes, you are.
That's great.
Who are you?
I'm not sure anymore.
Okay, we have this guy.
You're Bob,
I'm Bob. Bob
Yeah.
Saget.
and this is Emily who plays Penny.
And I am Lachlan, the greatest of all people. I feel like I should tone down that.
You need to
Hooray for 100 subscribers.
Yay!
Thank you
Hooray,
for subscribing.
thank you.
You're the best. We love you.
Thank you.
In a not weird
and
way.
etc.